stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stallions offense will go to work first. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time on target. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
A strike downfield. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
221 wing, 221 wing. Come on.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Sack.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan. Oh, he's got some space. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Stallions have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Grimes. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Stallions are moving quickly down the field. The give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running to the left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Gun 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Grab here the sticks. It's game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focused.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Stallions come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Grimes. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Finds his man, it's Williams. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Stallions will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quick completion on the out route. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him. And you're...
Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. A first down run in the red zone.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll go with a direct snap. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grimes. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. 4th down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to sling it on second down. Pucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks. backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 20. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd, really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Grimes. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
There he goes! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Quarterback gets past the marker.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to throw, it's Grimes. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll be able... One more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
Looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Temple. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Stallions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. As he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quarterback running on the draw. Inside the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going.
Turning it on! Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Still running at the 40.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
what a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the...
Makes the grab, past the marker. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
and they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this.
A little rally into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chicken wings.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fakes the grab on the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute great.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like
turning it on. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Jesse, probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his man down the middle. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Breaks the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple of catches in this game. That's
got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going with the ground game left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Right on the money. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70. Throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Set, ready. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Back to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Finds the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The a lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gay. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Zings it complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Intercepted deep in his own end. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Working that left side now. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Easy.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the offense. The field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're still firing away even with this lead. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very...